Dumelang, Sanbonani. Hello, my community queens. And today I am with...
Hi guys, but you can call me Levo.
Hi. And you are now tuned into Milk and Honey, the female movement. Alright, we are back again with another Tea Talk episode. It's February, it's the month of love. And listen, we just wanted to talk about the power of relationships, good and bad. But before we get there, I see life lately. How has life been for us lately, MOEDI? How have you been?
I don't know.
Since our last conversation, how has life been, girl?
Literally almost similar, same, still the same, still in a space of letting go. However, good things are happening. So
let's hear about it.
I don't really want to go deep into it.
Okay.
However, all I can say is that, with grief and an end, it does come in waves, right? However, in those waves, there's still like those gleams of sunshines, of love, of hope, of faith. So for me it has been that. So I believe that both these two things can coexist all at once. You can be happy and still be sad at the same time. And emotions, whenever they come, take them as they come. And
I love that.
I think that's where I am.
Yeah, I think life lately for me has also been the same, but from the last conversation that we had. However, I am finding myself more comfortable to say no.
That's people please.
So just no has been so scary. It really makes my heart jump. But it's something that gives me so much peace in the end, and I'm just learning to say no, but to say no in the right way. You know what I mean? But I'm learning that, and also just finding my voice, communicating in the right way, communicating in the right way. You know what I mean? Not using my emotions, taking some time to think before you was something, and just articulate it in the way that is not too emotional, fights, and that's particularly also in my personal relationship.
That's interesting, because a lot of times our emotions get in the way. That's interesting. I can also relate with one finding my voice. You do know how I have problems with my voice, and especially expressing myself. So that's like a big thing for me this year, just finding my voice.
That's beautiful. And I want to just tap back to the conversation that we had, Shoni. Where she was telling us about like just how she values herself. That scenario that she was telling us about, that lady wako saluni, and just a simple thing, time, and just valuing yourself to the point of valuing your time and not letting people waste your time, I think has been a good reflection for me.
That's true. That's true. Valuing your time. Okay. I feel like sometimes things happen. I mean, like if they take longer.
I know.
Because you just need to
be patient.
Spend the whole day. Just make sure you have 24 hours.
I know, but just that boundary.
That's a
boundary of saying
an appointment at 1
Yes, and you know what I mean? So kind of like that. Kind of like that. But that's life lately. Alrighty, so now let's step into the networking. Standing on business. What are we working on, MOEDI? What are you working on? What are you busy with?
What I am working with currently is me studying yoga. And also holding sessions. We've been having yoga sessions on Saturday. So it's Flow with MOEDI for all those that would like to join. It happens almost every Sunday. I'm not quite sure if tomorrow we'll have a session.
I usually do.
every Sunday in the morning we have a session just to prepare for the week.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I love those sessions.
I know.
Can I tell you about those sessions?
You and your daughter make my day.
I love those sessions, Mary. And now I have started Lucy.
Oh, you do yoga?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, because now what you're saying is now working on me. And now I remember the salutations. And you know, the warrior pose. But the warrior pose, and I love it. Don't take for granted what you're doing already. You know, what you're saying about, you know, sometimes when life gets tough, you know, this warrior pose, I just take it in. At the end of the night, I feel absolutely exhausted. It's a lot to shout and just turn on my candles and just center myself has been the best thing, and it's your voice that's just ringing. So
amazing. Thank you.
You're doing really, really, really well.
Thank you so much.
I love that. Okay, what else are you working on?
It has been that.
Yeah, and how's it been for you actually?
For me,
yes. How has it been?
I take quite a lot of people's energies whenever I do that. The other day I was having a conversation with Fukati after that because I was shaking a lot. I couldn't. I just lied down after the whole thing.
Really?
So for me, during it's perfect. I like seeing you. Nala makes my day. It looks like she's having fun and she's just falling. She's standing on the plane. And we should definitely look for a red for her. Wait, this one is hard. Can you breathe? Breathe. Yeah, no, Nala really, really makes my day.
Yes.
And for me, after that, I am literally shaking. I can't explain it. That energy that I feel after every yoga session, I can't explain it. I am crippled by emotions after that.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think
you are definitely just holding
space for other people.
Energy.
Yeah. So after the whole thing, I'm crippled.
And you know what I loved about you the last time, which is like, it might be random, but like I loved how you looked. And then I took the mocha too, and I was like, girl, this is not your life. You are never gonna go to yoga with this dude. You are never gonna do that. MOEDI Ali, cute. That's good. You were so cute, looking nice, and it just shows that you're taking your work seriously. Yeah. And for me, it felt like the next session, I'm taking myself. I'm taking myself. I love that. I love my journey of yoga with you. I've wanted to do yoga this year, and you've just been the perfect person.
Amazing. I appreciate that.
Yeah, love that. Yeah. And you also had the event.
Oh,
love that.
Yeah, our event nearly never happened because firstly, that book that we were reading that they were reviewing, it was our December book, right?
Yes.
So we never met that December to close it off. January, well, we had planned to meet, but what had happened on that day nearly made us not to have a control on the whole thing.
When,
so
how did you feel after the event? You know?
Well, it turned out okay. I really loved it. I really loved the environment, the air.
I loved it too.
It was just a dreamy place where you could dream.
I know.
Yeah, and you make a vision board and you're dreaming.
It didn't really
matter what had happened.
You know, to get my emotions when I think I'm going to give it like, you know, it was like, okay,
it happens,
but I don't know.
It was so beautiful, and it was so beautiful.
It was so beautiful. The beaches were so beautiful. So you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of my wellness events that I had, and I felt like the world could swallow me after that event. Really, you know, like everything that I had, you know, when you're planning for something already, and when I look at visions, and then it doesn't come out the way that you want, even if you just look at it from that, and I just had a beautiful reflection about just anti-fragility. That's it.
Yeah.
Like I said on my video, it's like it is what it is.
It is what it is, and I think with life, that's what I am taking.
Yeah.
And like, right, a lot of things will always happen. Things won't go the way you had thought they'd go.
Exactly.
However, what do? You can't just hold on to that. You need to move.
Exactly.
And we moved.
Hey,
you know, vision board. It was beautiful. We had all those people coming to us asking us about all that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But they were so interested. And you know what I love about the events that I forgot to mention in my video? Just the beautiful takeaway. There's always something to take back home and remember the events.
Yeah, where's your vision board this day?
Board. Because I want to see it every day. You know what I mean? So, but I love the takeaways, and I can't wait for the next.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully that it happens in the next 2 months or 3.
Yeah. Nah, that's beautiful. We
and
have a guest today.
Yeah.
Nah.
We never spoke about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure you can have a guest
Oh,
today.
okay,
And then we're going to come on now.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So,
It's a shout out.
yes, the shout out. We've got Felicia, who is here with us. In the background.
If anyone follows me on Instagram, they
Yeah.
will know that I have someone, and that's literally like a mother to me. And she cooks for me.
Oh my word!
My neighbor literally
Hi,
brought me back to life. She's the one that always cooks for me. Yeah, literally. When I was
beautiful.
yeah, she's
You are
amazing.
definitely going to see her in some kind of video.
She's amazing. Yeah, she's milk and honey vibes. She's amazing. Like literally. So she works. No, her company is JB Fortress Group.
Okay.
And she's into landscaping, right?
Oh,
Landscaping and
wow.
yes,
No,
that's the
mama.
first thing she did. She said, like, "Oh, this garden is very nice." She took photos, and the photos are very nice.
Oh, beautiful.
Amazing,
Oh, that's
yeah.
beautiful. I think maybe let's also let her, just
Have a cut.
Yes.
Say something.
Say something.
Hi.
Hi.
You guys are good. My name is Felicia, as they said. I am the co-founder because I started the company with my husband. So I'm the co-founder of JB Fortress. So we mainly specialize on logistics and bakeries as well. But I do have, because it's a group of companies, so I do have also, I'm also into landscaping, we design, we do everything. So if you are interested in that, I'll give my number to
Yes.
and then they can just put it there.
Also, just to add to that, she said she added a bakery.
Oh.
She's the one that baked me a cake on my birthday.
Everybody's birthdays. Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I would see the breast list again. Hey, share us. So shout out to you, girl.
Thank you.
So shout out to her.
Yes. Okay.
In our life lately, and networking, starting on business, extending on business.
I have been busy with the membership. I realize now the weight of my work, I think, when it comes to the membership. Like just paying attention to the membership. I don't know if I mentioned this the last time, but just I think I'm getting a little bit of anxiety about the leadership position. And it's just a little anxiety, but it's just the anxiety I need to push me to the next step. But it's okay. I believe I've got powerhouses in my space, and it is putting a lot of pressure on me. And I'm just using that pressure to skyrocket me into where I need to go. I'm looking at it very strategically now, and I am like we're working into like there's some papers, just to have profiles and just treat it as
A real
yes,
office.
a real office, and just do the work. And it's actually beautiful to actually cut time off all of the things that didn't do anything for me, and focus on the people that are also pouring into me. It's beautiful. So I'm loving it. We're having meetings, we are connecting, and I am just looking at myself thinking, okay,
This is it.
this is it. This is it. And I'm just excited about what's going to happen this year, because it's just
What's happening this year?
that's happening this year. I think the thing that I'm looking forward to the most is our group meetups. That one I think is really something different, because I don't intend to make them like an event. I intend to make them intentional connections. for us, so that this community can work for us. So just building a community is not easy. To connect with everyone is not easy, and it requires for me to lead, and that's what I'm doing. Sounds scary, but I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I
Do
love
it.
it.
Even when you shake it.
Even when you are shaking, you do it. So I absolutely love it, and that now goes along with focusing on the membership means pouring into the membership. This month, Bongiwe and Sims have an event. It's an event happening on the same day, and I will be attending both events the same day. So it's going to be hectic for me, but I love it. I love pouring into the membership. It has meaning for me because it's like, yes, it makes sense. So I'm looking forward to that.
Amazing. So, Bongi, where her event giving the Valentine's one.
Yes,
Oh,
Valentine's Sip and Paint Networking.
Oh, yes,
that's the one.
Oh,
In
you love
Randburg.
it.
Yes, I don't just back to my love. But Sims, it's also, you know, it touches my heart. It's a mental health check-in for content creators. And as a content creator myself, of which, because I'm more comfortable to say that, as a content creator, it's hard. My YouTube channel is still on 355, and it's so frustrating for the vision that I have for myself and for where I want to go. I want to, monetize, and I want to grow, but I just don't want to rush myself. And so I think it's just going to be a nice space to be in, to be around other content creators, and to just check in, because it can easily just make you feel like you're not doing anything.
Enough.
Yes, so enough, So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Those are the two events Yvonne, busy getting lash. I'll be getting my lashes done for the third time now in my life.
Okay.
Yeah, third time in my
in your life, not from her. I'm thinking from her.
Yeah, third time in my life.
Yeah, Yvonne does very great. Her lashes.
Yes, and now she's on a 50% discount. So
I saw that.
300. I actually paid 150.
150. I saw that. I was like, I wish I could go. Then later.
Maybe that could
that's special.
She watches.
She should be watching.
She should be watching.
She should be watching. So see us. We are members.
So but anyway, that's what she's working on, and I love what she's doing as well as a member. I think I'm inspired by her and her new studio.
Her new studio is so beautiful.
Yes, right.
Yeah,
so it's just a milestone, and shout out to her. She is. And that's about it.
Amazing.
That's about it from my side. We're standing on business with my queens, and content creation.
Content creation.
So I'm just like, I think I'm also tapping into my creativity, because now it's time to think, conceptualize, bring things to life. So
I can't wait to hear what you guys have.
Okay, so we are finally on the last segment, the part where we have conversation with purpose. And given the fact that it's a month of love and it's all about relationship talking, we want to highlight just a little bit about the power of relationships, right? MOEDI,
I want to find out
how are you there?
Well, okay.
Yeah.
What do you want to find out? We're talking about, you said relationships, right?
Yes.
So it means all relations.
Yeah.
All relations.
All relations. It just depends on what you gravitate towards.
I get it.
So
because everyone thinks, romantic.
In fact, for me, I'm thinking more of a professional relationship.
Really?
Yeah, because that's what I'm building, because networking essentially is relationship building.
That's what I thought when I saw the I thought relations.
Yes, but as well, even in the personal relationship, because I think the question is generic.
Yeah, it is.
What is it that makes
a good relationship?
A good relationship, in your opinion?
What would make a good relationship, in my opinion, would be support. And because I feel that support would be the foundation of every relation.
Yeah.
You know. But however, before we get to having to support someone, obviously
Yeah.
you have to love them, be honest, be able to communicate, and you know, and yeah, I don't know what much to say because really love it's a thing that governs all of us. There has to be like laws of math. Don't you think?
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. However, because it's literally what governs us.
It is.
Yeah,
it is. And you know, just on that point, for me, I love what you've added. Communication, definitely. Another thing for me is integrity. Doing the right thing, even when no one is watching.
Yeah,
integrity, especially in the work space as well. Like, I think integrity makes a good relationship. In most cases, the people that I get along with right now, including yourself, integrity has been a big part of it. If you say you're gonna do something, you do it. And if you can't, you communicate about it, and that is the best, because it just I don't need to be asking you, MOEDI, why, Charlie? Not to go no. If you are aware of yourself and you have integrity, the relationship is beautiful. So I absolutely love integrity. Yeah, integrity, good communication. For me, those are the biggest ones.
Yeah.
Felicia, for you? Where you at with this conversation, girl?
Mutual effort to add on what you just said. Yes, that you know, a person should account to what, like they've said. You don't have to ask another person that constantly reminding them that you should do this, do this, do this. They know that this is what they're supposed to be doing, and they're showing up towards that every single day. Whether in workspace, in a personal relationship, or friendship relationship, like a platonic relationship, but you know that a person accounts to what they've said they're gonna do. So it's the mutual effort for me that makes a good relationship, knowing that you account to the things that you said you were gonna do, without a person constantly reminding you that you have to do this, you have to do this. That for me, I think it's the biggest.
Amazing. I love that. I love that. Yeah.
But I also want us to just get a little bit into the support.
The support thing.
You know, because even in business, people are complaining about support.
Support,
I've got a few complaints about support, and it borderlines between, you know, for me, the good, and we're gonna get into it when we're going into the bad side. But you know, from the good part of the relationship, I would like us to touch on support.
What I would say about support, remember the conversation we had I think 2 weeks ago, where you were like, I feel like people are not supporting, you know. I don't know, I want you to tell me what you would want people, how would you want people to show up for you, how you want them to support you, right? Because I don't know if it's a thing of being the eldest daughter. I do very much with, even if you don't support me, you understand? I feel like it's not something that I need to really like force you out of it, because quite a lot of people would force you, and that's what makes a bad relationship. So immediately when it does not come how I want it to come from, I'm not going to be saying, support me, what, right? However, that's literally the backbone of
being the first child.
No, I mean, like, me being the first child makes me, I want to support, but however, I feel like I can still do it with the less support that However, when two people are together, you are meant to support each other because that's the foundation. That's the conflicting part about it. You understand? So now, being in business, I have friends, I have family, I have, they don't even buy flowers from me. As someone, I should be mad at them. Like you guys, I'm close to you. Why are you not supporting me? You understand? But I'm like, this is my thing. The people that would support. Even the book club, me and Lelo would fight a lot about, because she wanted the people that are around me or around her to be coming, to be forcing people to be, hey, Wena, people don't want that. The people that are meant to support you don't support you. And that's why God says that He will give you that creative what, and He will also bring people, you understand, to buy from you, and so don't expect it to come from immediate people, the ones that see you all the time. However, it's a different thing when you're in a relationship with a man. You need him to support you.
Oh my God! You are preaching today. I think this conversation, support today, it needs that's where I'm weak. That's what makes me fragile. That's what makes me fragile, and it scares me so much because, like what you say, it's like I'm going through those things where I'm learning more. Do you know what? God will send me the right people, because now I really get hurt when I recognize people around me that don't support me. So on a work level, like we were talking about the other time, on a work level, how I see support is like my videos, share, comment. It takes nothing. That's the support I'm looking for. So I really just get okay, and I amp myself up to say, okay, no, it'll be fine. But it hurts. It hurts because I just want the space to just ask you why.
I think I because when I started I'm trying to this content creation thing.
Yes.
And you would see people viewing your things, especially family. And they're not supporting you. And I'm like, girl, why are you here?
Yeah, why are you here? Why?
You could have just give me. No, they're not liking, they just view and then like.
They're just monitoring.
And I'm like, girl, why are you here? Because you
monitoring. Monitoring
that also hurts me.
Are you guys being serious?
I'm being serious because I'm like, get over here. Especially when it comes from family, friends. You question yourself, but these are the very people that have to support you throughout. And then I'm like, girl, why are you here? Because you're here 24/7 viewing.
And people are good at viewing. Yes, people are good at viewing, and people they will view, and then when they see you, they'll try to make you feel some type of way. Ooh, wait, I can solely celebrate to
such comments.
Like, can I get something nice from you? You have to be commented on that video, but now I'm celebrity, so there's a conflict for me, and I just feel that now, honestly, it's the hardest thing to take in. But it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. But know this, I'm not willing to put much energy into the people that are not supporting me. I'm not. That's what I've decided that I'm not going to do, because I understand and I'm not going to be seeking it from you. So don't be expecting me to support you. Yeah. Even and as tough as it is to say, but don't be expecting a different energy from me. I will put in energy, all of my energy, because I know the kind of person that I am, but I'm not going to expect things from people around me that do not have capacity to do that for me. They can't do that for me. So we're going to have to go through a lot of different layers of conversations for us to get to why is it that you are not. Why on Shabafel?
It's the same why.
Do you know what the funny thing was? I actually had a conversation with an old friend who came back in my life and who was sulking a little bit to say she's been alone and she hasn't been supported and she's been feeling some type of way. And I thought it was maybe a great conversation for us to have in terms of how I truly felt of which I never say that to my friends. I never say, why some? But for the first time, I actually asked her, like, but why? Why some shit? Why? Like, why some support? Like, as a friend of mine, I just really don't understand. Or maybe I did something to you, or Joang, but this is a space that really means a lot to me. And Yaudra, as a friend, you are complaining as well about, being alone. So that means that I'm part of the people that are not, showing up for you, but I also want to let you, see from my point of view. And funny enough, there wasn't a reason. It's just because she was going through a lot. And she just couldn't show up.
And I think that's
for
important
me,
too.
That's
important because other people cannot support us at that particular moment, at that point, because they're also looking. They're just going through a lot. And with the thing of social media, social media would, if I am going through something and you as my friend, and I like you, let's say I'm going through something. You are on social media and your life is perfect. That's what social media does, right? And I am down at the moment. I know it's a thing of I can support. Sometimes some people are just going through a lot to just look at you, this person lives their life. They're having fun. I wish that was me. I wish, and whenever you take it, you just take it.
Whenever you talk personal.
And for them, it's not.
And that's the important of also coming back and just knowing that their life will not, it doesn't change how you show up for them as well. I think so.
Yeah, and I think it also gave me a different perspective because after that we just cleared the air. I moved that resentment that I had for her because I was like, I had already placed you in a box as a monitoring spirit. And then what it's about we're here to monitor me. Just why are you looking at me?
Though it's hurting.
It does, yes. But she genuinely reflected and said, I apologize. I didn't do that on purpose, and I understand. I didn't do that on purpose. And if I'm thinking now, I was just overwhelmed with my life. My life is just not okay at the moment. And I
love someone who takes accountability.
Ooh, that makes for a good relationship.
I love someone that takes accountability, that accepts and say, I was wrong, I apologize, let's move on.
That's what made that relationship stronger. Because
something
to date,
I still have to work on.
I think accountability does not really come easy. Sometimes, because you know why? Sometimes you want to think
the way
I can see it right, you can see it in another angle. We understand. So it's a thing of finding common ground in all accountability. It's just me and you finding common ground.
Yes, I absolutely love that because after that I just felt like, okay. This relationship is restored. Even if I don't all the time, and even if I don't see you showing up in the way that I want to, I still know that I can.
That's true.
We're still okay.
That's a very beautiful.
You know what I mean? Okay, ladies. The sun is nice. Okay. I don't know what are the makings of a bad relationship for you?
I would think anything that's the opposite of everything we said, isn't it? So if there's lack of communication, if there's lack of support, like you said, when you feel like people are not supporting you, you can't show up the same way, you understand? So that makes a bad relationship. You cannot show up and end.
I think another one for me, it was here now, it's now your time. The ego.
Big
egotistical, and you know what? The ego is not such a bad thing sometimes.
I wanted to say that
the ego is not such a bad thing, and I don't want to
I think
speak out of context, but there are people, especially in my work relationship, that I've seen who have moved egotistically and in a sense of bringing your energy out like I'm better, and then I know better, and then you nothing, a little bit next life, and I just find that to be such a switch off because it doesn't give you an opportunity to be yourself and to get to know other people. So it just messes up, especially in a network situation. That and just the lack of integrity for me, just silence, not communicating. But yeah, I think when you intentionally want to connect with people, just tone down on your ego and come as you are, come in your authentic self, and it will be beautiful. Do you know that when I was sharing with you, when I was crying
I never do anything with support. Like, not even when I post something. Even if I get 0 likes, I posted that for myself. No, I hardly have. Hence, I'm saying maybe, and I think maybe it's a bad thing to not really want support from other people, and it's a thing maybe because I'm a first, but I knew from the onset that I've got one. You understand? So you might get too much.
Spoiled with support.
They support you. I didn't have anyone supporting me growing up.
My dad literally spoils me with support. He's here, Papa, I'm doing this. Hey, you know, the stand up. Really, when I step into the world and I start to
you're expecting the same thing.
And it's not a bad thing, honestly speaking.
It's not a bad thing of wanting that.
It's wanting that. True.
Yeah.
Wanting that. It's not a bad thing at all.
Exactly.
Because like it's something that you grew up with. Like hence somebody mentioned that not even when somebody doesn't support her, it's like, okay, it doesn't shock her. It's not a culture shock on your side. But when you're with yourself, you've been supported all your life.
It's such a bad thing.
It's not.
I think the bad thing is
it's just a matter of
expecting from other people.
And then throwing my toys. Throwing the toys.
It's just a matter of acceptance and knowing that, you know what, no one's gonna support you as your mother.
Yes, that's exactly what I was telling her, that you in your circle, you need to know that, okay, MOEDI supports me, Mama supports me, Mama supports me, right?
And you stick with those people.
And those are the ones that you also want to be supporting, you want to be there in their journey. Right, you support them and then leave the rest.
Because it's not like a resentment.
But they're just going through their things.
So I love that. This is a beautiful reflection for me, and I think it's something that I'm working on. Because even in my personal relationship with my husband, we have a lot of push and pulls about support, and me expecting a certain level of support that I got from my parents. And now from his background, he was kind of like you.
Never got support.
He's the one supporting everyone. And that's standing like that. So for him, it's like, we need support.
Hey,
like, yo, support, you know,
I'm here.
I want you to be holding the flag. And saying, So I think this is a learning curve for me as well, and just to have a better understanding and just relax with it and flow with it.
I love it that you're accepting your flaws.
Because really I'm affected. If I have to cry, you know,
you
and
cry.
also just realizing what
there is a level that can support you.
Not
as the people who want you here, market us or whatever. You understand? So how are you gonna get the support from us, Leo?
Whereas you are the supportive sister.
That thing really brought me back, you know, and that's why I'm saying I appreciate that. And you know, your relationship, it helps me to like also face myself, because to date I don't cry about things and call people and you know, oh, this is what's happening. I'm just strong.
Or say things.
You know, so it's a breath of fresh air to be able to come as I am and to hear you just saying just one sentence that will just changed my perspective, and I love that so much. So, ladies, how do we balance the good and the bad? I think we've touched a little bit on everything, but how do you find the equilibrium, the flow between the bad relationships, the good relationships? Because you know what, sometimes I find myself I'm a runner.
Yeah.
If it's fight or flight, I'm flying out of bed. So you know, I always just run away.
You run away.
I move away from you, and I would rather not see you. But lately, like you're saying, there are family members that you can't run away from. There are people that you just can't run away from. And how do you find that flow? You know, because I feel that lately I'm just happy also about going through the bad relationships. Like it's a lesson.
Yeah.
It's a good lesson, you know, to go through. It's not nice when you are in a bad relationship, but there's purpose.
Yeah.
There's certain wisdom that you get out of this. So
Yeah.
you know that,
A lot of wisdom, actually.
you know what I mean? You become stronger, better.
Yeah.
It's you know, it's the anti-fragility part.
Yeah.
But how do you find your flow, ladies? How do you balance that out?
I have no idea how.
I think. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's acknowledging like the type of relationship that is.
Yeah.
And also accepting, and also I think weighing like the goods and bad.
That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, weighing the goods and bad, and then coming like in alignment. If does this relationship serves me or not? And then if it serves me, then I think I just have to also speak my boundaries. Like, and then if those are not met, then I know that I have to choose like my mental health.
Yeah.
The other person.
Yeah.
I think it's acknowledging the type of relationship.
Yeah.
I love
like
that.
that.
I love that.
Yeah.
That actually concludes it. I think that's it. Yeah.
I absolutely
You need to definitely weigh the good to
Weigh
the
the
bad.
good to the bad.
And if the good overweighs
yeah.
the bad, you might as well just concentrate on this good and go with it. But if it's too much bad,
Why are you contaminating? Yeah. I think also just I don't remember who was saying this, but just accepting people for who they are and how they show up. People, and some people you have to just understand, and then just have that discernment to move in a way that will best serve you. If this person is always provoking and starting things with you, you need to know how to move, to just not feed into that energy, but just knowing how to move. Mutu also, I've got peace, that's it.
Yeah, accepting people for who they are, because as like we said, even our views, we are in the same room, but we see different. Like the way it's not the way I see it.
Yeah.
So I think accepting people for who they are
is the best.
It's the best.
Righty! We had fun. We had fun with our guest, Felicia. Shout out to Felicia.